Thursday chat will be Hollow Knight Silk Song mod version. Friday, I maybe Monster Hunts, but I have to look my schedule though for my call up. Sorry, just woke up a few minutes ago. Just fucking tired from work. At home early. Hello everyone, chat. Hope you guys enjoy my playthrough. Several hours later, having sorted out the situation with Ashen, the group returned to Old Town. After grabbing a late dinner at Montmartre, they finally settled down for some much needed rest. Gotta take a shower after this, after I finish streaming chats. Makes so much really fucking over. It's really bad. Yeah, yeah, I'm confused with this one. Why would what's called again? What's called Ashen has the second? Yeah, it has the Genesis, which is totally weird. I thought it was stolen, but why she has it doesn't make sense, chat. The second Genesis, this wasn't how I expected to get it back. Yeah, it's definitely not a fake either. Does it mean it was just another case of Genesis going haywire then? I don't think it's that simple. If I remember right, the unit had an ability to manipulate our vital force. I can imagine that it could pull off the thing we saw this time around. I concur. Consider the way Miss Lu and the others has been corrupted. I had the Crimson Asswipe handiwork written all over it. Yes, the Genesis was probably being used as a pinpoint of origin. As for the Corrovet, I don't know, power the Crimson Grendel has, it must have been a strengthened up to the 8 Genesis was reassembled, and how it was able to wear away from the past memories. When that happens, strategy pers- precision gets rewritten the way Ashen was. The so basically, it can alter what people remember. At least that's what you were. That's what we're speculating. Sorry, but I'm drawing a blank on everything what happened. Before I knew it, I was only thought I had in my mind was revenge, where circumstances were similar. I acted as I ordered by my chieftain and so honored no quarrel with my mission. Perhaps we were under the influence by a highly sophistical technique, one capable of rewriting our perspective. It was as if we were being shown as the possibility that could have come to pass. Whatever the case, we can say for sure that an undeniable phenomenon is at work here. It could be the sign of a high-risk offender making a move again. The Crimson Grandel and the Guardian Master, you mean? At this point, we need to. Who could that be? Sorry, our office are long over.
それは失礼したかな。
That voice. What the hell? The divine being silver. I have expected her to come, but What?
やあ、さっきぶり。改めて日中の礼を言いたくてね。それと一つお願いがあってきたんだ。
A deal? Oh wow, I just said it too. Here comes a sinking feeling again.
今回の一件、イカルが副長としても捨ておけなくてね。
Okay.
何せあんなイレギュラーな形で部下たちを使われてしまったわけだし、
Okay.
落とし前をつけさせてもらうためにもしばらく協力させてもらうよ。
She wants to join. What the fuck?
今日のお礼も含めてね。
Oh brother, I should have seen this coming. Hey, look on Bryce's side. We could ask for a better helper. What the fuck? Agree, her combat skills leaves nothing to be desired, and her unclouded eye will sure severe as unwell. He be a valuable asset considering what lies ahead. Just to be clear, this ain't gonna be like the time you help us in Langford. If you're in for a long haul, and it's our way or the highway, got it?
ああ、もちろん。それで構わない。
Yeah, in that case, welcome aboard. Happy to have you as again. Now that our surprise guest is settled in, let's get back to the topic in hand. To recap, it's a plain to see the enemies exploiting the Genesis for their own twisted gain. That's why we need to recover the rest of them as quickly as possible. Yes, there's still 6 units uncounted for. Going by the progress today, it's going to take us a long while. Gotcha, I was checking. In that case, we'll want to present with our interior from here on out. Good call. We're gonna be pressed for time no matter what. So let's hurry. So let's try to get our agenda map out by the end of the night. Do we even have a lead to go off? That's that's a question. Has the guild caught on to anything? In a manner of speaking, we receive word that remnants of those anti-immigration terrorists through Grievance Brigade are mobilizing. The one who hid out in Artemis. Whoa, that's some pretty alarming news. Yep, might pay off to poke around about it. That said, I got another possible lead. A letter came in just we were out. Really? From who? My master, if you can believe it. A letter from Vargrad? The tiniest unhoney makes me curious what the old foggy has to say. So, what he write? Let me read it out to you. To Van and the rest of our crisis situation, I hope this message finds you well. It comes to my knowledge, albeit only in bits and pieces, that a number of particular incidents have recently transpired in the Republic. Unfortunately, due to an external circumstance, I will unable to visit in person. Nevertheless, I am compelled to put my concern to paper. It would seem those convoluted events are, are, occurring in quick succession. Sorry, Chad. Like I said, dyslexia sucks like hell, and words are hard for me. But while The situation may appear chaotic. There is undoubtedly an overwhelming narrative to play. However, it cannot be found by circulating cache individual element. Instead, you keep step back and adopt a broader perspective. In chess, one must watch not the piece but the board. So, to should you make another effort to see the bigger picture, if I notice anything myself, I will have my disciple inform you. Know that I have every confidence in your ability to overcome this. Next time we meet, Guard Seaman. So he's not joining our party then. Damn, Gramps, his advice is so spot on. You think he was spying on us? It's impressive to Elise. He makes a fair point to think the bigger picture. Oh, that's good message. Good message. Oh, Rob, sorry. Things have definitely had been in jumble since Nemet Island. We left a lot unsolved. Taking the time to recess, it might lead us to an empathy. Not just regards our enemy's movement, but with what happened to Ashen today too. I think it will be worth our effort. So what's our plan tomorrow then? Our pin Our options are either investigate the remnant of the true Grievance Brigade or follow Mr. Seaman's suggestion to review the mysteries of Ascent thus far. Let's see. Oh my god, I have no clue. Let's go to the second one for now, I guess. I'll say go with Master Bargate's advice. Sounds like a plan. Great, then let's pack it for tonight. We got a busy day in store. Alright then, to get this day. Time to get this work day started. Let's decide. We'll decide last night. We'll be looking into the mysteries we left unsolved. The incident in Nemet Island yesterday ran in with Ashen. We need to start making some sense of things. First on the list are the fake Grandel, the phony fairy, and the dude lording himself as the garden master. They won't show their hands easily, but chances are they're thinking, thinking around behind the scene. Indeed, we also know the society Outbreaker is cooperating with them, apart from that, perhaps we can look into the twins assassin from the garden as well? Those kids, whatever their history, they bound to come up into the picture again. They're, then there's Swim and Nadia. I wonder if they're okay. Sorry. we won't we couldn't we couldn't pick up either their tracks yesterday. Yeah, and the only we had turned out to be a ruse. This makes 6 days since Swim left. Another thing that worries me is those two have drifted apart. Yes, our next conundrums are in the mail we received from C, and the situation in the the Mark Kent Garden. Right. The letter also plays in part of Miss Luke's rewrite, though the particulars escape us. Maribel informed me that they would investigate the matter after I inquired about it last night. The more mysteries than I thought. We got enough here to fill a few books. Is 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 it always like this? I'll call it par from course of our situation. We can't just ignore these things. Yeah, at least we got a few. At least we sorry. At least we got take a few shots in the dark. For now, let's give the town once over. I was getting no vacation. We can check wherever sticks up and handle any SPDs on the way. Right on our daily operation bends. What the heck? Hermes? Hey there, I cried. Hermes here, long time no see. I finally got my moonlighting out of the way, so the Harry business is back and running again. Give me a call if you need anything, and I'll make a drop in no time flat. Isn't our delinquent tenant? Your gangs get bigger every time I see you. Well, yeah, well, it's not like I asked for it. I apologize for any commotion, and I'm sorry I didn't stop here for breakfast. I just get a load of that aroma. Catch me in a good mood, and maybe I'll treat ya. By the way, didn't you get invited to the Z1 Grand Prix? Yeah, well, that comic clown sent us 3 tickets, and Yumi said he just had to see it. That's right, we'll be closing up shop soon as the morning crowd is gone. So if you like to order something, now's the time. Duly noted. I have nodded a seat in the sand too if things weren't in the way they were. But hey, don't let that stop you folks from enjoying yourself. We plan on it, believe me, we won't be worth the, the lost business otherwise. You take care of yourself, everyone. See you later. So much on this thing as
さあ
sticky.
出発すん
Like
ぞ
I said, Chad, I'm just gonna skip all this bullshit. Patience. Like, too many. Oh,
さあ出発すんぞよ景気はどうだいどれどれ
George Way, where is the sewage? It's not the sewage. Did we do this? Yeah, it's fine. How far is it? Not very far. All the monsters are easy. Easy, easy. Okay. Fine. peace. I'm just like shooting non-stop because I'm over level. I love being over level, chat. So good. Probably the best thing ever in video games. Not to over level. Press. There. Hey, Larry, give me a second. I'm just talking with one of my friends online. Jeez, that's on a Monday. God dang, that's long.
進みましょう。
ま、ざっとこんなもんってな。マジかよ。
お疲れさん。怪我はないな。
What the hell?
ブーストチャンス切れろよ。特定のアーツが有効よ。この調子でいきましょう。
上げていこうぜ。
出力最大。行く。
ブースト
バーサ
限界突破だ。
続けよ。
切り裂け。決めろアーロン。
アーロンさん。
負けません。
上げていこうぜ。
ガンガン行くぞ。
どんどん行こう。
頼んだぜアニエス。
星の力。
チャンスだ。
特定のアーツが有効よ。
どんどん行こう。
この調子でいきましょう。
切り裂け。
One down.
フィーバータイムだ。
どんどん行こう。
ガンガン行くぞ。
この調子でいきましょう。
どんどん行こう。
ガンガン行くぞ。
ここだ。
出番だカトル。
おまけだ。
アニエスさん。
それ。
おまけだよ。レベルアップだ。
Nice, level up.
これで幕引きだ。
Hey.
報酬が振り込まれたわ。
さあ出発すんぞ。
今年の景気はどうかの。
解決業務開始だね。
Alright.
お
this place seems pretty busy. There's seem a lot of parents with children here must be waiting for the show. Um, might be that might make it hard to search for our culprit. You'll be start looking for this guy hiding place. I think we should find machine show stuff first. I know we don't want a lot of people or police or anything, but we can still give them a heads up. You have to make sure they're rich, just in case we don't get the culprit in time. That's smart thinking. The established is usually placed in the wing stage. Let's head there now, right? Still the same quest of it. Never mind.
トリオンモールへようこそ。トリオンモールへようこそ。首都のランドマークトリオンタワーをはじめ、ファストファッションからベルテッドハ
最先端って感じだよな。
I don't know. Just second to do last chance. This first one? I don't get this. we're gonna touch the green? I don't know, chat. So weird. Skip the menu. I don't really care. Hey Hazel. All paint balloons has been retrieved. Mission complete. Well done.
これで解決だ。
入金を確認したわ。
Yeah, we're done the cycles. Yay!
行くとすっか。
モンマルトは落ち着くわね。
さあ出発すんぞ。
初めてですけど、すごい
What
眺めですね。
are they doing here?
光天楼の倍
Chile ca- If it isn't our Christ situation, I see a beauty blade with you, among the others more doubly with more dubious company. Our out on a little group tour, are we? I should be so lucky and don't act we aren't wise what's going on with us. How about you, Miss Division Chief, are taking a personal day with your flunky? There's a political political debate tomorrow at Tyrion Mall. We are here to conduct permanently security inspection. I will consent that taking in scenery from on high can be effectively stress relief. So you got it tough too. We're still pursuing the Crimson Beast as well as the man who calls himself the Garden Master. Though I regret the information that we have any information than you do at present. That's too bad. Ever since the Mabit Island case, all eyewitness reports have stopped cold. In fact, now that the serial killing has stopped, things in the camp has been almost peaceful. Do you know how long will that last? Needless to say, the situation is only temporary, or perhaps it will be better described the calm before the storm, which is kind of true. But no matter what schemes they are taking from, we can be certain that they won't be carried out by conventional means. Which, in mind, that I'm expecting great dividends from our efforts. Don't take your hopes up too high. Still, we do plan on bringing an end to this. Then allow me to tell you our family exchange. That the guard those dolls modded after numbers of the garden, so the Cid took them. The Cid took some of them in after the incident at the armories, as I recall. What did your analysis uncover? Suspected they're linked it to the super technology that arose during Crossbell's recent incident. In particular, they were built to simulate the unlearning concept behind simul- simul- I don't know how to say that word. Simulate simula la R. Try saying that 3 times fast. However, it would appear the original technology could not be reproduced. For this, we summarized that the incomplete society for that and set our engineer among others. In terms how fatally they produce their origin, the dolls are nowhere close to par with similar car. I'm good, Hazel. Just enjoying my stream. How are you? That, however, is because those aspects were es 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 eschewed in favor of combat civilization and formal battle prowess. We believe they were produced among a year ago, while both Almata and the Garden were still active. Aside from the twin, all members of the Garden have been wiped out. So the Garden Master unleashed his killer's robot instead. So the organization that had been wrapped from the start managed to survive more wrapped than ever. That's karma for you. There haven't been any reports of these assassin dolls being developed anywhere else. But if the Garden Master begin to act in earnest, they could very emerge in that additional threat. Yet, you best be careful out there. We appreciate your concern. The Grandel Zola start up by hitting military compound, so there's no telling what his true target is. If anything, you at the Sid should be the one watching your step. It's that concern of your childhood friend I detected. I will be sure to pass along to Mr. Kincaid. That ain't what I mean. I, for once, think he would love to hear that. Give me a break. Then after Hilika and Hilda returned to work, whereupon Van and Group resumed their own activity.
では向かいましょう。
Let me say, chat. Hey, look who's here. What's going on? We're just doing some information gathering. And since nothing big pop up yet, I guess the answer is I guess the answer that ain't gonna go too well. We were curious if there's been any updates since I dropped this morning. He seemed in a deep conversation though. Did something happen? The juicier the better. Well, I won't call it most helpful intel, but it's when the Igura Psychic command mixed in with you guys. I almost let that pass right by me. That's just a synobi technique I'm trying out. I suppose to make you ignore me completely. Brunelli did say it'll be useful though since I stand out just being here. But hey, if I can give them more immobilely a jolt, then it's not at all lost cause, right? So it hides you without actually hiding you? Cool. Straight up, you need a real hobby. We got our own reason for collaborating with her. No need to sweat the details. If I may get back to the topic, did you learn something new? Hi, was game mail channel. Let me just a second. Ever since that whole mess on Namib Island, the guild has been going after the Oathbreaker again. Not that we actually know where the guy is, but you could say he's been laying low for one. Laying low that old hoot, kinda hard to believe. There's many eyes peeled on any potential backroom activity from him. Even if he evaded capture, surely leave behind some trace. Since we found nothing a sort, it can only mean that he's inactive in the time being. I'll be right back, chat. I guess guys, restroom. Since we found nothing, sort of, we can only mean that it may be that he's either accomplishes an objective, either that, or he's caught by the society and had the tar beat out of him. Wishful thinking as it sounds. Anyway, that brings us to the alliance between the Oathbreaker and the so-called Gardermaster. We suspect is only a temporary thing. I do remember saying something like that.
これにて契約は完了。ご苦労だったな、千の破壊者殿。これでようやく最後の仕込みを始められる。
ま、今後は一切感知するつもりはねえ。あとは勝手にやってくれ。そっちの目的が達成できるかどうか、せいぜい楽しませてもらうぜ。
That's definitely some weight of those words. Up, up until Nebbit Island, the two have been collaborating to some extent. So it's likely that the Oathbreaker and the Guardian Master are both working towards different goal. Lane caught me up on what happened yesterday. Like, this Guardian Master guy is on the move now, yeah? I'm just glad we don't have to face both those dirtbags at the same time. That's one silver lining here. It stands to reason that he has further plans in the capital. He's judging from yesterday's event. That whole fiasco felt like a trial line, if you ask me. This is where things really start to wrap up. You sure know how to make it sound ominous. In any events, the guild will need to be more vigilant than ever now. We'll do what we can, but get us it only get us so far while these devices are still out there. If it's gonna be on you guys to step up to the plate, right? You don't have to tell me twice. Go foil the Grandmaster's plot and bring Swim and Nadia back no matter what it takes. So cold, Chad. My God, I hate sometimes being in the basement. It's too cold. Too cold. Too cold, Chad. I
では向
already
かいま
have
しょ
my
う。
blanket already, but it's still tired. Freaking tired. Oh, it's the wrong area. Wrong area. There we go. He said Maribel was looking to the mark and Guardian right and like at the end. Knowing her, she'll be already come across something of note. Shall we contact her? Hey, Reset. Same to you, Akra situation. What's shaking besides the whole blade hazard you added in your crew, I mean? You wanted to check on the Mark and Garden. First off, how much do you already know about what's happening? Wow. Now, way up with the girl in the hot seat. Guess there's no point keeping it down low though. I know what I said, we lost control of the place after it got hijacked, but it doesn't mean Mordok has been monitoring the stitch around the clock. And actually, after analyzing yesterday's data, don't tell me there's something screwy. Look at you, Mr. Smarty Pants. A pattern of abnormal systems operate like what none we observed before took place yesterday. For some, as far we know and why it happened, well, you can search me. The only thing we can suss out was that it had access geographic data from Longlai area. So we were right. The Garten system were involved. That's all in a hush-hush, I can say. Sounds like it was enough for you to figure out, though, huh? A few some things next to you. Glad to hear. Looking forward to getting back getting us back in the driver's seat van. Oh yeah, I won't get your hopes up yet. Just gotta feel settling this whole thing is gonna be one hell time for us. Don't know what it means, but let's call it a you problem. So long for now. Be seeing you Silver Set. Indeed, take care, Maribel. Well, confirms that we've been suspecting for a while. The Garden Master is he's the one hijacking the Martian Garden. I can't still remember my shock when the space around us morphed into the long life Habu. It may well be that the Grandel Soul's power utilized the Guardian system as a foundation. Doing so, reality itself was courted. I never knew that was possible. Likely that the power of the Genesis was somehow employed as well. If you follow the trail, oh, if you follow the train of thought, the Guardian Master didn't steal the Genesis to rewrite people's perception, but for something much bigger. Well, we'll just have to put it on the back burner for now. The takeaway here is that it probably won't be the last time reality gets recorded. Keep in mind we're out and about. It is true. Looks like I got an orb mail from Father Master Bargard. He just sent me a letter yesterday, and now it's an order mail. Wonder never case. Van, a major breakthrough has surfaced regarding your current predicament. Prompting my imminent return to Eden, I ask you to head to the underground ruin at the station street, so we may discuss this matter in private. Bearguard, a major breakthrough? Doesn't sound like your everyday stuff. What even have something to do with me specifically? Is there a problem, Van? Just some personal correspondent we've been mailing about for a while. What do you say we take a breather? Sure. I'm about to take a bite. Sure, I'm about to take a grab. But anyway, our party's pretty big around this time. Maybe we could split up. Good idea. Let's part way for lunch when we reach a good shopping point. I better keep things on myself until I know what this all about. After separating from his companion, Vaughn made his way to the station street. Let people run around now. We're heading into the afternoon. Well, for now, I gotta find what Master wants from me. He went through more trouble than he had to sending an orbital mail. Something definitely up. It's been 3 months since we last saw each other. Yes, that's the first step of our. Yes, that's the first is just to meet up and hear him out.
駅前の地下遺跡。確か百貨店脇の路地裏だったな。
Gosh, that's the last.
あんた。おいおい、なんでこんなところに嫌がるんだ？つうか、先生に呼ばれたんだが。
代理か。まあ、そう言えなくもねえか。
何があったってんだ？
アークライド。
Oh shit.
お前に伝えなきゃならねえことがある。
What?
バルクホルン先生は死んだ。
Oh no.
お前のせいでな。
待て。聞き間違いか？あの先生がかよ。
Oh shit, this is a rewrite.
しかも俺のせいってのは。
Yeah.
ああ、 やっぱ何も分かってなかったか。以前お前が魔の力に飲まれやがった時、先生がかばって呪いを受けたのは知ってるな。
おい待て、おい待て、そんな話は。
最悪級の呪いだ。簡単に解除なんざできねえ。王国でずっと霊的な治療を受けていたが、煉獄の苦しみを味わった末に、つい先日。
Yeah, he knew it.
まさか昨日のあれと同じ。
先生は最後までお前をかばって亡くなったが、図らずもその死が証明しちまったわけだ。てめえはもうこの世に最悪をまき散らす存在だったら、姉弟子としてせめてもの慈悲だ。この手でけじめをつけてやるしか。
記憶の改変、守護騎士にも聞くとはな。起きろ都、ここはひとまず。グレンデル化できる。
Now we return. After this set, I'm gonna have to end my stream, gotta take a shower, and with Ados. Didn't see that coming. Guess playing fair is too much to ask. If I'm gonna warm this my way out of this, someone's watching must be using sort of technique to conceal their present. Don't know it's related to the relay, but sticking around won't do me a favor. Now, how do you lose them? Around noon on a Saturday, I think I know who to count on to give me an out. Heretic hunt. Jesus, dude.
ここじゃ場所が悪いな。タイミングを見て連絡橋の中央あたりに行ってみるか。
There he is. He got away. Target has been boarded. Heading northwest. The vehicle is. Oh, someone's. What the fuck? Someone's chasing him. I mean, sorry to drop in your lunch break. Give a second thought, brothers. Shouting folks around is what I live for. Guys, I know this ain't just for kids. Anytime you're in a bind, you got your back. You're a cowboy like no other. I was about to get tangled with some pesky character. Is all. Can I hassle you to take the back road? Maybe shake him up a bit. Forgot the priest sweet wife at yourself. Just sit tight, guy. You don't know you'll get you're going in record time. Sure, this is where you want brother? Yeah, the shortcut I'll take. The shortcut I'm taking, no car can follow. I owe you one, Dano. Take care heading back. Betcha. The two of us can share home, there in Jingo. The next time you need a leave, just give me a call, brother. It's not bad yet. Oh yeah, Dingo is his old pal of his. Just Just another way of he is coming in the clutch for me. Alright, time to purge my way through. Although the timing's just too good. Then there were those guys surveilling me. That's mean that doesn't exactly match the Geister's MO. If I had to guess, forget it. I just need to lay low in the backlight district and
しまった。こいつは砲術のトラップか。つうことはやっぱイスカリオ。首都に来てやがったとはな。
さよう。その理由は心当たりがあろう。ヴァン・アークライド。その身に魔の根源を宿す男。呪いを受けしベルガルト・ゼーマン。いや、我が師グンター・バルクホルンの死をもって貴公は下法に認定された。
可能性は考えちゃいたが、つまりあんたもなんだな。
世の法が裁けぬ絶対悪。この手で断罪してくれよ。
そっちにかかりやがったか。ったく、私の呼び出しを無視しやがって。すぐに行くから待ってやがれ。
セリス殿、通信は秘匿回線か電話を使っていただきたいとあれほど。
必要あるまい。この場で仕留めれば良いこと。術式展開。絡め手に注意した。
great.
まずいな。一人でしのぎきれる数じゃねえ。ここに守護騎士まで来やがったら手も足も出ねえぞ。
観念するがいい。さらばだアークライド。
せバンジキュースか。
やれ
What?
やれ、見ていられませんね。
これは
Leon, what the fuck?
貴殿か。バルタザール卿。
よくわかんねえが、この隙にとんずらさせてもらうぜ。
こしゃくな。
逃がさん。
こっちです、バンさん。
助けたってことは、あんたはまともってことでいいんだな。
その分ではセリスさんの様子もご存知のようですね。と話は後です。ひとまず切り抜けますよ。
京都はメッセルダム以来か。ああ、よろしく頼むぜ。
The two headed towards the surface through the numbers by a number of byways. While doing so, they began exchanging what they knew with one another. Rewritten memories and precision. Under numbers cast, I would be asking where and how hard you hit your head. Good to know you haven't lost your humor. I don't have a clear picture of things myself, that said.
バルクホルン先生は死んだ。お前のせいでな。
貴公は下法に認定された。
One misstep along on the way and either of those scenarios could wound up truth. But the idea that Master was cursed is obviously a total fabrication. They don't seem like they're being controlled either. The only options left is their mindsets being tampered with. Only is a big strong word there. Could that be our masters truly lit and that your memory was the one rewritten? But although on second thought I'm having a top 10 debunking you there. Now I get it. The fact that we can't get in touch with Master right now is being used against us. Likely so, though by whom we yet to understand. It's gonna be linked to stuff on your end, yeah? We must be knowing something was up earlier today. That's right. After the incident in Nugget Island, we decided to split up and chase the preparation trials, meaning that for meantime, Celeste and I acted separately. She had one business, yeah, she has some business in capital, so we decided to meet in the outskirts and share our finding this morning. But for some reason, we weren't speaking on the same lengthwise. As I listened, she suddenly came out saying our master was dead. I tried to convince her otherwise with a magnitude of times. And her response? That I was the one whose memory were filtered with. If given the Christ sitter ain't immune to this, then yeah, there's a chance that you're the one who got off the rails. While I may be informed on this rewritten business now, yesterday I could conjure up the words to refute her. At the time, Celeste unleashed her stigma. No, scratch that. It may be that her stigma went out of control to the psychology strain of Master Bergrad's sudden death. I got a responsible to put the art right down. If you can't accept that, then stay out of my way. Then, to my surprise, the vice captain appeared. Hunting down Heretic is my duty of our as monks. Should you interfere, we will grant you no quarrels. They said, then they subjected me to murderous bargain of, I don't know how to say that word. I could only endure so much. Oh my god. That sounds pretty tough. You could start statching, but some people came to my rescue after escape. They even treated me my wounds. The only problem is my own stigma. In what way? I've been rendered incapable of harnessing its power by means unknown to me. It's rather dire. I can't even control my mana effectively. So that's why you aren't looking so hot. It's bad enough those two were once rewritten. Now the only person who stood chance of going against them has his power sealed. Truth be told, this is more than I bargained for. I intend to do was to look into their activities, but in a twist of fate, I became your savior. Apparently that you were their sole target. Perhaps I should have let the matter run its course. You better follow up with that psyche. Anyway, our only hope is bringing them their senses is to join forces. We agree in there. There's the exit up ahead. I've seen this place before. This is the waterway. We need the Terrell district just a bit further until we get above ground. Good, I don't see any pursuers, but let's keep aiming up topside.
しかし、お前さんと逃避行する羽目になるとはな。
それはこちらのセリフですね。足だけは引っ張らないでくださいよ。
へいへい。了解だぜ、兄弟弟子殿。
Okay, chat, I will end my stream for today. Thursday with Lord Huddlenet Silk Song modded version. With that said, God, let's sign up and let's run next comment, chat. Bye for now. See ya.